Bonjour, bonsoir, buenos dias, buenas noches. Welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good evening to everyone. So today we're going to be talking about Basketball Wives, the reunion. Thank you so much for liking these videos and sharing these videos because it definitely means a lot to me and keeps it coming. So let's go ahead. We're going to dive right in. It looks like, well, not looks like, there is only one episode. Thank goodness, because they used to drag these freaking reunions, be talking about part 1, part 2, sometimes even part 3. Like, damn, y'all going hard with these. Y'all really dragging it for real. Like, and the first one, just be them putting on their makeup and stuff like that. Like, don't nobody care that much about these women putting on their makeup and coming looking raggedy to the studio. What y'all doing? So, like I said, I'm really grateful that it's only one episode that we watching. So let's talk about it. Cleana and Britney, they're pretty much teaming up. The newbies, newbies unite. Vanessa ended up not coming for whatever reason. I mean, her marriage is just terrible. Absolutely terrible. I saw the last episode, her husband literally hung up the phone on her. And in that other previous episode, whatever episode it was, I remember her husband pretty much, when she tried to be a Jackie, getting, remarried, he was like, no, let's keep it how it is. I was like, damn. He was pretty much telling her, like, bitch, you pushing your luck. You doing way too much for these cameras. You know we not on that level. It's like he said it without actually saying it. I felt that energy. I was like, girl, you shouldn't have did that. Like, you know what time it is. Why are you playing yourself? Like, you put yourself out there to be embarrassed and be hurt. So all the ladies, they looked very nice. I really liked the way Brooke looked. I liked her makeup and her hair, as well as her accessories. Couldn't really see the outfit that much, but they all had on black. The only person that had scarlet red, the beautiful red, was Shaunie, because she's boss lady. She don't need to blend in with anybody. She stands out. Okay. Jackie, she brought up the fact that when asked what she thought about Evelyn coming back, she threw Jennifer in there, saying that Jennifer didn't even really want her to come back. And it was kind of messy. Like, nobody asked you all of that. Like, but she was like, of course she's good with it now because they're friends now. I mean, I can get it and I can understand, because Jennifer's kind of like that. Like, if she don't like you, she's going to say whatever, so it makes sense. But it was like, it was not even warranted for her to like trying to throw her in there. That was that darn Jackie. Now, Shaunie, she said she's happy now. She's glowing. She did seem like she was glowing. One thing that was kind of a little alarming was, but I can definitely understand it and I can see it. And I remember Megan Good kind of said the same thing, was that when you're married to someone in the church, especially with these mega churches, like they're like celebrities of the church world, it's a different kind of fan base. And she said that she has to kind of watch what she does and says a lot more. I feel like with that, she tried to kind of end that off in the same breath with saying, but she still remains herself. But I feel like there's no way that you can have to always watch what you say, watch what you do, kind of look behind your shoulders all the time. Make sure your cleavage is good. Make sure you're covered up all the time. Make sure you don't cuss on camera and, get on a ruckus and all those things. You have to be full of joy and energy and all these things and still say that you can remain the same at all times. Like, it's just, honestly, I don't feel like it's really possible, And are you truly happy if you have to wear a mask and kind of have a facade going on? So I do feel like with that, I mean, if she feels that way, then that's what she feels. But knowing how that kind of works, I don't really feel like it's one and the same. You have to sacrifice parts of yourself in order to be this person, and be kind of almost, I don't want to say his cheerleader, but just to kind of be this person that they expect you to be. There's a lot of expectations behind the title. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So Brooke, she ends up putting out there that at some point, I guess Jackie said that she doesn't even know why Shaunie's on this show anymore, and something about she would slap her. I guess this was like Twitter wars and things like that. And she was saying that when Shaunie was addressed, she was just like, you know what, I'm the creator, I'm the I mean, well, she didn't say that, but I mean, at the end of the day, she's a creator, she's a producer, like she's that person, you know. And she was saying that she should be doing Preacher's Wives or something like that, and not Basketball Wives anymore, because she's not a basketball wife. And I was like, damn. But she tried to, you know, fix it up, say it was British that kind of was throwing shade initially, and you know, she didn't really say those things. Shaunie shut the whole thing down with grace and light, you know, like a first lady should. And she just says that, you know, my name is in the credits, and that's all. Like, I don't have to say or prove anything. And I was like, yo, Shaunie really, I mean, even before she became this person that she is now, I feel like she always made sure, like, she didn't get all rah-rah or crazy most of the time. And when she had to check somebody and let them know, oh, hold up, I sign your checks, or hold up, I am the boss lady, you know what, don't get it twisted, I'm not one of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, when she had to do it, she definitely did, and she let people know. But she was always, you know, she did it in a certain way that it was still elegant. Remember when she shut what's her name down? Of course, I'm so bad with names, and the name is on the tip of my tongue, but it's not coming out. Freaking, y'all know who I'm talking about. Malaysia's friend. Oh, y'all know who I'm talking about. But anyway, when she did that, when she was like, she pretty much told her, your services are no longer needed. She lucky she got her job back. I wonder where she at. Anyway, so Evelyn said that she was really rocking with Britney, you know, because she thought that she was cool and stuff like that, but it was like time after time she wasn't showing up, and that kind of made her realize like she wasn't really for them. Britney claims that she had a lot of trauma. She doesn't follow anybody from the show because of it. She don't want to see anything from the show because it's just very traumatic for her. And I'm like, bro, if it was so traumatic, why are you here? You know, you're still trying to get your camera time at the end of the day. So you could have did the same thing that Vanessa did if it was so traumatic. I mean, I'm just saying. So I feel like she was constantly, like, she was trying to play the victim. I feel like, and a lot of the times the battles wasn't even her own. Like, you're taking up for Cleana when Cleana is the problem a lot of times. Like, Cleana is the one doing a lot of the things to cause messiness and drama, and you keep on acting like Cleana's trauma is her trauma. It's like she's almost like empathic where she's taking on this girl's pain as her own. Like, nah, like, this is not your battles. Like, you're making it bad for yourself for no reason when you don't even need to, because they actually like you. They don't like her. And that girl is not your real friend, because at the end of the day, I know that girl would throw her under the bus if given the opportunity or if she needed to. So that, Cleana, I feel like she can't be trusted. But anyway, that was that. Jennifer, she claims that she was trying to help Cleana when she had mentioned like, oh, who are you, during that dinner that they was having at the table. But Cleana's like calling her bluff, like, come on, like, you was not doing anything, that's not your job. She was like, actually, that is my job. So I mean, her job is to, she said that she wanted the audience to know, because she's like, this is your first time on TV. She's like, no, it isn't. Well, girl, Cleana, we don't know you, so it's the first time that we've seen you. So I get where she was coming from. I mean, Jennifer didn't know that she had already told us all about her degrees and all these different things about herself in one of the previous episodes where the girls had their little picnic thing going on. So we already kind of knew who she was, a little familiar, whatever. I think that Jennifer could have had decent intentions, but I do think it was still a little shady at the end of the day. It was still a little shady because just the way you said it, and I'm pretty sure you already know who she is. I'm pretty sure they filled you in before y'all got on TV. So you knew who she was and why she was there. It's not like y'all just picked up off the street or something like that. So yeah, Jennifer, I mean, she did have good news though. She is engaged to Christian. I saw that last episode, but I didn't film it. But yeah, congratulations to her. She's a whole fiance now. She about to take that leap it leap. I mean, so far their relationship looks good. Hopefully it stays that way, because she had be having the worst luck with these guys, and hopefully he don't turn out to be like a whole fraud, you know, because I want to see her do better. I definitely want to see her excel. And they mentioned the fact that Vanessa had, you know, said these things about him, and she ends up saying that Vanessa's the actual fraud. Like, she's the queen pin, you know. Well, I kind of went off on that one, like queen pin. That's little far, but she has like 16 counts of fraud according to Vanessa. I mean, according to Jennifer. So I don't know if that's true or not, but it was definitely crazy for her to mention it. But the bad thing is that Vanessa can't really defend herself. So it's kind of like hearsay, kind of like just allegedly, you know, we got to say allegedly because we don't know for real. And the whole stuff got his name, y'all. I know. I have the worst for names. Unless I put in the notes, I'll be forgetting. But was it Mark? Something. Anyway, so he was just kind of like trying to roll over that real quick, because even he knows like it's wrong to say these types of allegations, you know, without somebody being present to kind of like defend themselves or say anything about it. So yeah, they moved on from that real quick. But it's crazy how like these women, they were so good on the show for the most part, and ended up having so much drama because of freaking X or Twitter. How the hell are we going to talk about, oh, because of X? I feel like that's such a stupid basic name. Like, why do they call Twitter X? I'd rather leave it at Twitter, or make it chirpy, or I don't know, something else besides X. Like, yeah, I'm on X today, guys. Like, what? It just sounds stupid. I don't even call it that ever. Like, I don't even really talk about Twitter, X, any of them. But, you know, because it was brought up tonight, it kind of made me talk about it. But I don't even really go on there anymore. It's like so different. But yeah. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode, y'all. I'm not going to drag this anymore. I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks so much for rocking with me once again. Laters.